as there are many people from medicine here, from dermatology here, and even internal medicine people know what is chronic plaque psoriasis. At least they have patients in their clinics visiting them for the treatment. Here is the picture that can tell you about psoriasis. What is psoriasis? Psoriasis is actually it's a chronic inflammatory proliferative skin disease that is not just limited to the skin, but it also causes cardiometabolic complications as well as depression in the patients. It is almost 2 to 3% prevalent in the general population. As you can see, psoriasis presents like this, mostly on the extensor surfaces, and it's a red scaly plaque which is very sharply demarcated and with fish-like scales over the plaques. And here it is only on the extensor surfaces, but mostly the patients we see they have generalized sort of chronic plaque psoriasis. There are many clinical variants like guttate psoriasis, pustular psoriasis, then again patients can present with erythroderma. This is a case of generalized chronic plaque psoriasis. Okay, a little bit about pathology. First of all, actually, the psoriasis it was just noticed that it was a T cell mediated disease. But then more studies were conducted in which this was found the culprit. Nuclear factor kappa B. Nuclear factor kappa B, it is actually a protein which leads to transcription of DNA, cytokine production, and cell survival. So what it does is nuclear factor kappa B, it is increased in chronic plaque psoriasis. The activated form is increased in chronic plaque psoriasis. That leads to poor regulation of interaction between the epidermal keratinocytes and the immune cells, which eventually leads to epidermal hyperplasia. So this is what is happening in psoriasis. As you can see, these are the drugs which we mostly give to the patients with chronic plaque psoriasis, like methotrexate, glucocorticoids, now the biologics like TNF alpha blockers and interleukin 17 inhibitors. What they does is they block this pathway. They block the formation and the signaling pathways of nuclear factor kappa B. So nuclear factor kappa B, it is decreased. So epidermal hyperplasia is decreased. That then leads to betterment in psoriasis, in the patients with psoriasis. We all know methotrexate, it causes folate antagonism, it causes DNA inhibition, and then it controls the disease. But there are side effects of methotrexate like bone marrow suppression, mucositis, hepatotoxicity, liver and pulmonary fibrosis. What was the background of my study was that we know that methotrexate causes so many systemic side effects in the patient. So, and all the regimes they were actually causing prolonged down regulation of nuclear factor kappa B. That would then lead to immunodeficiencies in the patient. So there was an urgent need for the newer therapies. So the researchers found that nuclear factor kappa B, if we could selectively inhibit the nuclear factor kappa B signaling, that may lead to lower immunodeficiencies. So we need some local procedures along with combination therapies and involving the regenerative medicine that could decrease the harmful side effects. So in regenerative medicine, we all know PRP. PRP is very common now in clinical as well as in aesthetics, not only in dermatology but also in medicine and surgery. Platelet-rich plasma, what is it? Actually, it is an autologous preparation of platelets in concentrated plasma. So what it does it stimulates an